Good morning, students. Class 6. Today I'm going to teach you nouns and their gender. So let us remember what you have done in the previous class. Change the gender of the nouns and pronouns in the following sentences. The king's bride was a beautiful young woman. So you have to change the gender here. Example, the queen's bridegroom was a handsome young man. So this exercise I will give you. So let us go on to the teaching. The exercise I will give you in the next class, today itself. Not today, next class, in the next class, after the summer vacation. So, let's go. When we talk about the gender of nouns, we have to think about whether the noun refers to humans, animals, or non-living things. Example, in case of humans, males and females are always referred to differently. In case of animals, the gender may or may not be used depending upon the situation. Now, plants, although living, are not thought of as male or female. Okay, they are living things, but they are not thought as male or female and are treated like objects. Now, we usually mention the gender of an animal when we are sure of it or when we are very familiar with the animal itself. If the animal is a pet, so we know what it is, whether it's a male or female. She is the mother of those puppies. They snuggle with her when they sleep. Sure about the gender because we know there could be a pet, so we know whether the male or female. The name of my cat is Admetus. He is very quiet. So again, I'm familiar with the animal. Now let us turn the page. Yeah. Now let's see the gender. Masculine, human males and male animals. When the animals are male and the humans are male, they are masculine. Let's go to feminine. Human females, female animals. Now, neuter, non-living objects. Animals referred to generally abstract nouns such as laughter, light, kindness. Now let us go here. Gender specific and gender neutral pronouns. Now only three pronouns in English show gender. Now only three show gender and they are third person singular pronouns. Let's see. Masculine, he, his, him, himself. Feminine, she, her, herself. Neuter, it, its, itself. Now these pronouns are gender specific because when they are used in a sentence, we at once know whether they refer to a male. When these are used in a sentence, we on the spot at once we know whether they are male, female, or a non-living thing. Now let's see this example. This is my dog Bruno. He is well behaved. So we are talking about a male here. Her toe starts tomorrow. Now that was a male animal. Now her toe starts tomorrow. She made all the travel arrangements herself. We're talking about a female human being here. Throw away that mirror. It is cracked. We are talking about a neutral gender here. Now, the other pronouns do not show gender when they are used in a sentence and therefore they are referred to as gender neutral. These are as follows. First person, singular I, we, you, they. Now, we cannot say these are male or female. The first person singular, first person plural we, second person singular and plural you, third person plural they. Now, sometimes nouns in a sentence may stand for either male or female. Okay, sometimes when we are speaking or writing in a sentence, so it may stand for a male or female. Now, my friend, now look here, my friend is visiting from the US. So it could be a male or a female. Now, I'm going to meet her or him today. Let's look at the other one. It's my cousin's birthday. What shall I gift him or her? Now, these are nouns in a sentence that stand either for males or female. The principal is not in an office today as she or he is unwell. Now you will notice that these nouns such as friend, guest, cousin, principal and singer can refer to either a male or a female. These are said to have a common gender. Okay, like friend, my cousin or cousins, the principal, a singer. So they are said to have a common gender until you specify them and as a male or a female. Now let's go to singular collective nouns. The gender of groups of people referred to collectively is not specified. So it's not specified. It does not matter if they are all males or females. Such singular collective nouns are said to have neuter, the neuter gender and are referred to by the pronoun it. Now, the army, we don't know whether the army is having only males or females. So it could have both. The crowd also, we don't know it's only female crowd or male crowd. Family, so it has a mix of males and females. So it is referred to its. Let's see the example. The army pushed forward till it was well inside the enemy lines. The crowd was so angry that it broke through the police barricades. Every family has its share of joy and sadness. Now, changing the gender of nouns. Now, by adding ess. Now, look here, masculine baron. So, you just add on ess, baroness, priest, priestess, lion, lioness. Now, we are slightly changing the form of the masculine noun and then adding the suffix ess over here also. God, goddess, masculine, God, feminine, goddess. Emperor, empress, waiter, waitress. However, the words doctor, engineer, banker, and the actor are used for both male and female in their professions. So, actor, doctor, engineers, bankers, they're used for both male and female. Now, by using a different word, now father, masculine, mother, feminine, brother, masculine, sister, feminine, boy, girl, one is a masculine, one is a feminine. Let's turn to the next page. Now, changing the gender of compound nouns. A compound noun is made up of more than one noun. Okay, a compound noun is made up of more than one noun. Or other words, when changing the gender of such nouns, a part of the noun has to be changed, while the other part remains the same. Means the first part remains the same. See, masculine, grandfather. Second part, grand is there. The feminine becomes mother. See, masculine, land, lord. Feminine becomes landlady. Peacock and then peahen. Now match this. I will give it to you in the next class, the answers. So for today, I wish you best of luck, and we will meet again after summer vacation. I am also sending you the syllabus today. So bye.